We'll just pause there. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen. We appear to be having some technical difficulties this evening, but we're back online. Can I just confirm? Okay, so I'd begun describing the process for the election of the Mayor. Process for the election. Firstly, I'll call for nominations. Any councillor that is present this evening may nominate another councillor or themselves for election. The nominee must consent to the nomination. Once nominations have closed, I will proceed to the election, and at that point, if there is only one nomination, I will declare that councillor duly elected as Mayor. If there are multiple nominations, the nominated councillors will have the opportunity to address the meeting for 5 minutes were received. I will then conduct an election by a show of hands in accordance with the process set out in the governance rules. Where there are 2 or more candidates, all councillors who are present. In order to be elected, a candidate will need to receive an absolute majority, which for the City of Yarra is 5 votes. Councillors, can I have nominations for the office, please?
Yep, I'd like to...
Councillor Davies.
I'd like to nominate Stephen Jolly for his leadership this year and his die-hard loyalty to the City of Yarra.
Just the name's sufficient,
Thank you.
Thank you. Councillor Jolly, do you accept the nomination?
Yes, and thank you.
Councillors, are there any other nominations? There being no other nominations, I honour to congratulate you, Mayor Jolly, on your election and invite you to take the seat. Congratulations.
We have to just continue with business for now, which is the election of the Deputy Mayor for the accordance with Section 20A of the Local Government Act 2020. Council may establish the office of Deputy Mayor. Should Council establish the office, Council will also determine by resolution whether the Deputy Mayor is to be elected for a 1 year or for a motion to establish the office and term for the Deputy Mayor. Do I have a motion? This is not for who the Mayor is, Deputy Mayor is. It's that we have a Deputy Mayor, and then obviously the time in the second. So the first vote is for the position of Deputy Mayor. Would anyone like to move that? Councillor Gomez? Yep. We'll put that straight to the vote. All those in favour of establishing the office of Deputy Mayor for the next year? That's passed unanimously. We now need a vote for the length of time. So can somebody, 1 or 2 years? Councillor Mackenzie is saying 1 year. All those in favour of 1 year, please raise your hand. Thank you. Now I'm looking for nominees for the position of Deputy Mayor. I would like personally to nominate Councillor Sharon Harrison. Councillor Harrison, would you accept that nomination?
I do.
Are there any other nominations for the post of Deputy Mayor? Well, it gives me great honour to duly announce the election of Councillor Sharon Harrison as Deputy Mayor for the City of Yarra for the next year. Well done. Thank you. Deputy Mayor Harrison, in a second I'm going to give you an opportunity to say a few words, so just while we're doing, you'll be up very soon. That's very sweet. Thank you. So I'm going to ask Deputy Mayor Sharon Harrison, that's got a beautiful ring to it, if she'd like to say a few words and address the meeting tonight. Thank you.
So exactly 1 year ago, the new council, dominated by independents, was elected with great hopes and a promise of change. My commitment was to listen to the community and to act in the best interest of the municipality. Our commitment to this promise remains strong. The Mayor, Deputy Mayor and independent councillors have recently completed a tour holding meetings across the municipality, providing the opportunity for community members to tell us what they want for Yarra. It has been my great privilege to serve as a councillor over the last year. I'm immensely proud of what we've achieved working together under the leadership of Mayor Stephen Jolly. It has been a wonderful experience serving the community of Boulevard Ward and the broader municipality. We have a big agenda and we have started to work on many great projects, strategies and policies, from Collingwood Town Hall housing project, the revitalisation of Victoria Street, the parking and curbside strategy, local laws review, extending and improving parks, sporting facilities and waste, just to name a few. But there's still a lot more work to do. The Mayor and councillors have built up great momentum, and this is why I supported Stephen Jolly to continue in the role of Mayor for a further year, as we are at a critical juncture as we go into the state election year. Coming to council a year ago as a rookie, I've experienced what can only be described as a baptism of fire. It has been hard work every day, but I've been buoyed by our achievements over the last year and the positive feedback that we've received from the community. I'm ready to step up to the role of Deputy Mayor. I hope to work alongside Mayor and 21-year veteran councillor Stephen Jolly over the next year, continuing to work on the council plan and building on the successes of the past year. The state government has set a housing target of 44,000 new dwellings by 2051. This represents an almost doubling of Yarra's population. We committed to increasing Yarra's housing in Yarra, but we also need to ensure that housing growth is distributed equitably, and we have the parks, sporting facilities and other community infrastructure needed to ensure that Yarra remains a great place to live. The Advocacy Roadmap 2025 to 2029 sets out plans for building the future Yarra. Finally, those who have been paying attention will have noticed that I have a firm commitment to access and inclusion, particularly for disability access. I am committed to Council's community vision. Yarra is a vibrant, safe and inclusive environment. We celebrate and embrace our diversity and connection to each other and the land. I am committed to ensuring that Yarra is accessible, safe and inclusive, a Yarra that is for all.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor Harrison. Normally I would make a speech at this point, but I can't really beat that, except to say that next year is such an important year. It's a state election year. All the stuff we've done in year one means nothing if we mess up year two. That's the reason, as Sharon said, we did the tour, to get the input from the residents to know what we're going to concentrate on next year. The budget next year is absolutely crucial to set us up to build a community and not turn into Docklands or Southbank, because we know 44,000 new apartments are going to be approved in Yarra, and if we don't build up the social infrastructure to match it, we will turn into a middle-class ghetto. And that's what I'm really excited about. This is going to be the biggest year, because we've now got more experience after 1 year. We've got a state election that we're going to milk these people like they've never been milked, and we've got an amazing team at the council and staff that I think are really proud to work at Yarra, and that I think has been a little bit of a difference than done in the past, if I can say that. So it's an exciting year. We can't do it without the community. You are our power. You are our power. The reason the state government hate us but they can't move against us is because they know we've got the support of the people of Richmond, the people of Fitzroy, the people of North Fitzroy, the people of Yarra, and we're going to keep that connection, because if you lose that connection, you're nothing in politics. So thanks for coming today. I'm going to close the meeting in about 10 seconds' time, but you're all invited to stay around. Myself and the Deputy Mayor, I'll take a few quick photos, and then there's refreshments in inverted commas. I think it's in the room just to my left, to your right, and you're all invited. So at 18:52, with the new Deputy Mayor and myself as Mayor, we close the meeting. Thank you all for coming.